Hello Barça fans, welcome to a new video where we'll discuss the latest transfer rumors and potential signings for Barcelona. A Barça that I, honestly, from my point of view, think needs, yes, some touch-ups. But don't expect 7, 8 or 9 signings like in previous seasons. That's not going to happen. Far from it. However, Flick is quite pleased with the team. Many players have exceeded expectations, to be honest. They are even contenders for the Ballon d'Or. Players that we practically didn't count on, and they have given, as I say, ultimately a simply brutal performance. Like and subscribe for the latest news on players linked to Football Club Barcelona. Some will attend, others won't, as usual. However, I will provide you with everything without any deception. We always tell the truth and bring you everything that's being discussed right now on this channel. We start precisely with the goalkeeping where Ter Stegen is going to be for now. Be careful, huh? Be careful. And when I say be careful, because it's being commented that Szczesnik's future is there, up in the air. I think Iñaki Peña is more out than in Barça. Therefore, 1 or 2 goalkeepers could come. Because, of course, in the end, if Iñaki Peña leaves, if not, Szczesnik renews. We are uncertain if they will choose a player from La Masia or a goalkeeper in the vicinity, such as Asterlaga or another option. Any other, right? Thiago Bisbili, who are players that are performing at a level. The goalkeepers, I would lean towards Jon Garcia. I know it's very difficult. I know it's not the easiest thing in the world because he's a player who's in Spanish, in fact. I don't know if Jon Garcia will choose Barça, if Jon Garcia doesn't come. Players like Diogo Costa are being mentioned for clubs such as Barça and even Man City. We put Diogo Costa over here also as a possible future for Barça. Okay, we put him down here. Diogo Costa and Jon Garcia are both great goalkeepers, as previously mentioned. We also have Berbragen over here, who is another one of the greats. Well, players who are on the list, I would say they are top-notch to come to Barça. But well, for now. Due to uncertainty around Szczesnik, we'll put the goalkeeper decision on hold and keep Ter Stegen for now. I'm going to give you the first 11 of Barça this season, okay? And from here, if you agree, we're going to start making changes, possible additions, possible departures. Because, of course, you start looking at this team. Sorry, I've lost my cane. You start looking at this team and you see you don't need to make many changes because I, for example, really stand by my position. Is that correct? Is it true that in the end, Íñigo Martínez is already of a certain age? I believe he will be at Barça for a maximum of 1 or 2 years, no longer than that. So I see the option of Tahu as a player that would come completely free as very, very clear. Besides, a player who knows Hansi Flick very well from the German team? Really, guys. It's a total success if the teaching assistant comes. Be careful, as rumors are spreading. He could end up finally at Bayern Munich. These are things that are being discussed, and we don't know for certain if this is going to happen or not. Well, that would be a good defense. Or with Valde, with Jonathan Tah, with Kubarski, and with Koundé. I repeat, the 11 for me is still the previous one because I still see Íñigo Martínez here. But as I say, since they are 11. To view potential additions and drops, Jonathan Tabodé is also included. Perfect in the center of the field. That's where I would say I see fewer changes. I see Pedri here. I see Frenkie here. I also see Dani Olmo. Then you can also make some other changes. But seeing what we have in the pipeline, what we have right now on the team, which is Fermin, who is at an absolutely incredible level. We also see Gabi here, a substitute player who has played many games as a starter, but whom I currently see as a replacement. Right, Fermin and Gabi, I don't see much else here since Eric Garcia is a wildcard player, isn't he? Because you have him for the right back, you have him for the center back, you have him for the pivot. What happened with Eric has been crazy, absolutely crazy. Continuing with the team, we put Rafinha Diaz, here next to Lamine Yamal. There's little change to be made here, but wait, I haven't told you yet. In principle, this should be Barca's starting 11. We're making a few changes, such as removing Rafinha for now, as previously mentioned. I'll remove it here. For now, we put Rafinha here, we go to count here, with Luis Diaz. The Colombian, who is a real player, and besides, he has had a great season with Liverpool. The problem that Luis Diaz had is this. Well, of course, I wouldn't pay 80 or 85 kilos for Luis Diaz. That price is too high. My price would be around 50, 60 million euros. I could consider it, but from my point of view, it's too expensive. Leaving it in comments if you think he's a good player, if you think it's expensive, if you think it's cheap, if you think it's expensive, if you think it's cheap, honestly. In case we have to sign a winger, I would even lean towards Rashford. Just think about what I'm saying. He also had a great season at Aston Villa. He didn't participate much because he arrived practically in January. He has only been there since the winter market. Rashford could significantly contribute to this team. Of course, in the forward line, remember that Ferran Torres and Lewandowski are there, but Lewandowski has 1 year left at most. So let's put it over here. The one that would be my dream, which is Julian Alvarez, which is being discussed. It's not crazy to put Julian Alvarez here. I have a feeling that Julian Galvarez will end up playing for Barça, either this year or the next. I mean, it's not any kind of hoax. It's not any kind of smoke. It's true that it's also very expensive. But he's a 25, 26-year-old player with an incredible future ahead. He's a scorer, hard worker, and can give you a lot. Julian Alvarez, of course, another forward who could open up. We also put Julian here. We're going to bring him down here. And we're going to put Jokers over here. Because, of course, he's a player who has scored more goals than games played. I mean, Jokers has scored more goals this year than games played. Therefore, he's another player from Sporting Lisbon who could end up coming to Barça. Honestly, let's see with some modifications, as you can see, because I don't think there's much need to change the team. Flick was already very happy with the team, but he said that some tweaks, let's see in this transfer market, not much more. I'm telling you, YOLO Tantak. We've put Rashford next to Luis Diaz. We've put Julian Alvarez. We've put in here the possible goalkeeper who could be Diego Costa. John Garcia from Berbergen suggests that many of them could ultimately join Barça. Well, and to all this, we must add that Marc Casado continues at an incredible level. For me, he has been one of the great revelations of the season. And another one that many of you have forgotten, Marc Bernal. Do you remember his name? This year will be his as he returns from injury and gradually gets back in. In dynamics, he's going to have a preseason ahead. He's also been carrying on. By the way, he's been back for quite a few months now, gradually getting back to touching the ball and also doing exercises already of strength, to strengthen that leg. And he's a player who I honestly believe can take the spot. One of these that we're seeing here in this potential 11. This will be seen little by little, and we'll see what's going to happen. There are many young people who are also there to join the team. Tony Fernandez, Guille Fernandez, Jeffrey Torrens, Marc Casado, Omar Bernal. Many players are gaining ground rapidly. We must remain vigilant. The official time hasn't been announced yet, so don't be misled. For now, there is nothing confirmed. But this is an 11 with rumors of what Flick's Barça could be. 2025-2026, which is going to be crazy. Why? With the same team as last year, we have won the League, the King's Cup, and the Spanish Super Cup. What's in store for next year? I'm already worried because I can't even imagine what Flick might do with a team with some counter modification to return. The Champions League awaits us in Europe, as does the treble and possibly even the sextet. Barça yesterday, today, and always.